Okay, so the kick is up, and here we go. So hi there, everyone. I'm Dash Ita. I am here in Norfolk, Virginia, to commentate on the game here between the Norfolk Tridents and the Jacksonville Dumpster Fires. I think that I pronounced those particularly well. I feel like I've developed a good English accent in my time here. I was supposed to be joined by my best friend Alfredo, but it seems like maybe he's not here right now, but that's fine. Anyway, so the game's going great. It looks like it's a good sundown game. You can see the long shadows.
Tommy, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so, hey, Dash, how's it going? Hey, sorry about that. I just before the game started, I wanted to make sure I got a beer, so I could have something to sip while the whole thing's going on. Oh, is it? Hang on, did it start already?
Yes. Oh, it already started.
Well, it looks like I only missed about 20 seconds. I'm really sorry about that.
But that's still 20 seconds of on-air time.
Well, if it
I hate to be unprofessional on the air, but Alfredo, you should have been here at the start of the game.
I'm sorry. Look, the guy didn't have direct cash change, whatever, so I had to do the whole PayPal, Venmo, BS. But hey, if it helps, I got you a beer too. Here you go. This is, well, listen, I understand that American beer, it's not necessarily, at least in arenas, it's not necessarily like, the high craft bullshit, but, it's still pretty good. I get it. This beer's piss, but it's the best piss you'll find at an arena.
Okay, well, that's great.
Powerful.
Speaking
of powerful, that
we're
guy...
seeing a great run from Todd Marino, and I believe that we just got... let's see, the refs are going to talk about it, and they're going to throw their arms up in celebration.
That's going to be a score right there. See, at least I didn't miss this exciting part, right? Like, I'm here now,
But there could have been an exciting part in the first 20 seconds. You didn't know that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also the dumpster fires. You know what I mean? I mean, look, I know we're not supposed to be biased or whatever, but like, I think we all know. I got the little call sheet right here in front of me, right? They're 0-5. And
they are 0-5.
And the Tridents 5-1. So, I mean, it's a tale of two cities. I mean, I guess that's like, okay, hang on. 2 plus 5 plus 5, that'd be 10, but plus another one. So that's like what, 13? That's a tale of 13 cities?
What are you even talking about right now, Alfredo? I'm very confused.
Well, it's these two cities, but then also you have to think about all the other cities that they've gone up against. This is some highbrow stuff right here, I'm letting you know that I'm on the up and up on that math.
Okay, I think that maybe Dintabunk math is a little different.
Okay,
but that's fine. We'll move past that. Score is 7-0 in favor of Norfolk. Am I saying that right?
Well, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, Norfolk. It almost sounds like a word you're not supposed to say on the air. But no. You know what though? I get it. English is not your first language. It's not. It's not a big deal. You're saying the word. It happens.
Okay.
Oh, hey, there's that guy, what's his face? Hang on. Finley getting the catch.
Yes, Frank Finley.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong, though. There's a lot of stuff that's different between the Dinzabank and, America. So a couple weeks ago, I went out to your fair country, and I watched your Helmut Liga stuff.
Helmut Liga? Yes.
Helmut Liga, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Helmut Liga.
Oh, look at that. It's a turnover.
Whoa, a turnover.
The Dumpster Fires have had something go right for them for once.
Whoa, Trapper Black throwing an interception. I thought I'd never see the day. All right. I mean, look, he's the best quarterback that the league has to offer. You don't think that you're going to see one of those happen. It might be, I don't know, maybe it's just too cold. It's crazy to me how cold it is here in Norfolk, Virginia, though.
It's very cold. You can see the breasts coming out of the player's mouth.
I don't think you can say that on air.
Can't
I don't
say
think-
what?
Well, you
The
said.
players' mouths?
Well, no, you can say that. You said, you said the other word, the 1B word you just said.
Breasts?
Yeah,
Yes, when you breathe, then you have the breath. This comes in, and it goes out, goes in the lungs. You breathe the breath.
I'm just saying that I think there's certain body parts you're not supposed to mention on air.
Should I not talk about lungs on the air? I'm very confused.
Well, no, you can talk about the lungs. You just can't talk about what's right on the outside of them. You know what I mean? Like the exterior of the lungs, I think, is where they get into just sort of the issue. Whoa! And as we're talking about chests, there's a score brought in to the chest of some guy from Jacksonville. Got to admit, did not catch the name or the number.
It was Calhoun.
Oh, Calhoun. Oh, that's the guy who was related to the other Calhoun.
Yeah,
Who's
he's
60 years
related
old.
to. Yes, exactly.
Is this like his son or something?
I don't know. I haven't done as much research. The fact sheets that I have are fairly outdated.
Well, that doesn't sound right. That probably to me, that sounds like an intern thing. Hey, Kyle. Hey, you're on thin ice, buddy. All right? I'm pretty sure it was you. I don't know the other one's name. I called him Johnny on my way in, but apparently that's not it. So,
It's fine. I'm good with blaming it on intern Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle seems like a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, it's always the ones with the name Kyle. Anyone that you know named Kyle, probably pretty lame.
I've never met a Kyle who's been cool. And I've met several Kyles.
Yeah, I've never met a Kyle I liked, They're always like, way too into the area that they're from or something, But they have like way too much pride in like being like from their hometown kind of thing. Anyway, that's the end of the first quarter. And sorry, we got distracted about a lot of stuff here. But the Dinzelbank, I went out to the Dinzelbank and I watched the Helmet League and ball stuff. And you guys are crazy, all right? Look, I'm not trying to be like weird or anything. I'm just saying the stuff that happens in your games are just wild. Like the whole thing where the ball is also wild. I mean, almost literally. And it just like it has a mind of its own. It seems complicated to me.
It's not that complicated. A lot of the rules I've learned are very similar. It's just that, yes, we do have live helmet balls, and that adds an extra challenge to the sport. And, and there are some additional things. I think we've got some rules that you don't have. You have some rules that we don't have. It's a very interesting shift from one game to another, and it's so great. I've very much enjoyed this exchange program.
I mean, okay, I definitely have too. You guys have some of those, like, your hot dogs are different than ours too. We got like ballpark Franks. So kind of like, interestingly enough, my old man Frank, his nickname Frankie, kind of also came from, eating the Franks. But anyway, no, your hot dogs are very different, but they're very good. They're very tasty. I enjoyed them, immensely. Trying not to take too much off of my old man, but it was good. Now I do gotta say I have a question about this because not to be I'm not a weak guy. I'm a pretty strong guy. I'm a tough guy.
Yes, I can see you've got these rippling muscles.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I work out. It's a big part of my daily regimen. I smoke a pack, and then I exercise, and then I smoke another pack as sort of like a celebration. But my whole point, though, is that on your fields over there in Dinzelbank, there was a guy who had a penalty a couple too many times, and I watched a referee just absolutely like Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, this situation. Just, I am your father.
Are those friends of yours?
What do you not have Star Wars out in Dinzelbank?
Star Wars, we've got a Star Wars program where it's like a space defense thing.
No, this is not like that Space Force BS. Like it's a movie series, with like the lightsaber and like the vroom vroom, and use the Force, Luke, and Oh, little R2D2, beep boop beep boop boop beep beep. No. Chewbacca the Wookiee
I
like
haven't
grrr.
understood a thing you've said for several minutes, but I did understand lightsaber. We have lightsabers over there. Was that what you mean? Is it like a documentary about a lightsaber forger?
Wait, what are you saying? What do you think a lightsaber is?
It's like a sword, but it's a beam of light. Almost like a laser, but
Yeah, I mean that is what a lightsaber is, but it's not a real thing. It's it's a work of fiction.
maybe it's not a real thing for you, but it's a very real thing for us.
This doesn't make no sense to me. Whoa, I mean 3 ample opportunities for them to get an interception there and just
They
nothing
quite
doing.
literally dropped the ball.
I mean, hey, you know what? No, that's true. Yeah, no, you got him, Dash. You got him. You tell him.
Thank you, Alfredo.
You tell
Oh.
him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I will say that I've finished the swills that you just gave me. That
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sorry,
Yeah.
swill
No,
might not be the right word, but it's a very bad beer that you gave me.
yes, it's okay. We talk about the beer. I mean, like, here's the thing. It's like a weird, great tradition that we have, right? Where when you go home, you probably buy something better, but at the same time, maybe you don't because it's really cheap when you buy it off the streets. That sounds like it's a drug deal. It's not. I just mean, when you go to like a store and you buy it yourself. But when you go to a stadium, you only get the worst kind. That's the only kind that they buy there. And then they charge you about 800 times. I'm not sure about that math, but it feels right. It's about 800 times the cost that they probably bought it for, or that they at least made it for. And it's awful. But at the same time, if you try to serve me anything other than this beer, here at this stadium, I'd spit in your face or something.
Oh no. That's bad news for me because I brought you a beer from Dinserbong.
I mean, is it? Well, I'll take that. Listen, that's different. You're not well, I mean, are you selling it to me, or are you just?
No, I'm
giving
not
it to me?
selling it to you. I'm just giving it to you. I wanted
Okay.
to have a beer with you.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Yeah, no, I that's a little different. It's a little different, when you get like when you bring a homie. No, wait, that's a different word. Hang on. When you bring a housey, right? That's one you bring from your house.
Yes.
When you sneak one into the stadium, that's a little different. I'm talking more about when you go to
well, hold on. There's a boost challenge on the field they're saying that reception was in fact good. And it looks like that's an accurate challenge, and that the ball is in fact still in the hands of the Jacksonville Dumpster Fires, and that they were able to run out of bounds. But oh boy, do they like their short throws and very bad, not lots of progress up the fields.
Yeah, I the one thing I do know about the Dumpster Fires is they try to trash the field at the end of the game when they win. I think there's going to be a lot of fans of Jacksonville who brought their dumpsters all the way up from Jacksonville just to be extremely disappointed in how this game is probably going to go.
I think that's probably a very accurate statement.
There's probably a lot of time for that to change, but I'm a betting man. I'd put money down on the Tridents walking away from this one with a win.
Is that a bet, or is that just a very safe things that you've said?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. Like sometimes when you go to the Las Vegas and you play the odds and stuff, you always got to put down a little bit of money on like a guarantee, just so you don't necessarily lose all your money in one day. Like
Okay.
you can pretty much always win money on like, will the hologram referees wear hats? The answer is yes. It's like it's built into the programming. Not sure why anyone ever bets against it, but they do.
Well,
and so
I'll tell
you at
what,
least make some money
I
off
will
that.
bet against you. I will bet down 5 tinkles that the Jacksonville Dumpster Fires come out victorious.
I am once again having to double check. Is that a word that we can say on air? What you just
Dingles?
said? Yeah, that sounds like I can't say that in front of my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Dinkles is one of our coins.
Oh, okay.
I think it equates to about a quarter for you.
Okay, so you're betting $1.25?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know exact conversions, but it sounds right.
All right, yeah, no, I've got $1.25. I'll make yeah, gladly I'll make that bet. Then I'll have $2.50.
Fantastic. Oh, what a great reception from Howard, but that's going to be the end of the half, so they're not going to be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, too bad, so sad. Nana Nana Boo Boo, or whatever, however the rest of that thing goes.
Whoa, you cannot say that on the air.
Boo Boo or Nana?
Sure, would you stop with saying that?
There has to be another language barrier here, something. We'll have to talk about this over halftime and figure this out. We'll be right back, I guess, yeah?
Okay, goodbye.
Come on down to Hillbilly Bill's Billy Goat Hills. We're the largest Billy Goat petting zoo in the tri-state area. We've got Billy Goat's Gruff, Scruff, and for the little ones, Billy Goat's Puff. The fluffiest little fur balls that will make your own not goat kids go from huffing to guffawing in a jiffy. The hills are alive with the sounds of goats bleating happily across the horizon. Hillbilly Bill's Billy Goat Hills is here to make your vacation as goatsome, oatsome, and wholesome as you well please.
Okay, we're back. Oh, I'm sorry. If you wanted to talk about the kickoff, you can do that since you missed the first one.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, all right. I deserve that one, No, I was just going to say I finished the first beer. I had a couple sips left before the end of the half. And so I was thinking, I didn't want to open it, off air. I wanted the fans and the families at home to hear that I was, taking a part in this culture exchange. So, grip it and rip it, baby. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Let's. What is this? What do I?
Cheers to you. So this is
cheers.
This is a delicious oatmeal stout from Highbrow Ridge. It is called Manita. And it is made with oats, particularly taken from the great country of Holland. So this is Manita with Holland oats.
It's not bad, but I feel like it's eating my insides.
It will eat you up. You should watch out.
It is a real man eater right here. You got to be real careful. And the thing is this is the kind. Look, I want to thank you. It is still very good. The initial taste is great, but the thing is for me is that this feels like if you go to a party, right? This is what the rich girl, that's what she's going to buy. She's a rich girl, so she's going to buy it anyway.
Oh, say it ain't so.
But at the same time, I could see this being on my list.
Oh, see, I always go to talk to that rich girl at the party, and when I get to actually, when I start heading her ways, and she's gone, I don't know what's happened.
I also think that it's a good beer, and that,
Alfredo, I see you looking on your phone. Are you trying to look up something certain?
No.
Are you trying to look up lists of certain things?
No, that's not it at all. It's just that, sometimes you start to think of jokes and they start fading away from you a little bit. So you have to really think for a second. But it's okay. I'm rock steady, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got this. I can't get enough of your beer.
There has been a turnover. By the way, there was an interception by the Norfolk Tridents. Interception.
Okay.
And I do believe that made my sister at home, if she was watching, I believe that would make Sarah smile, which is great.
Your sister at home? Oh, so you're a family man.
Well, yes, I'm a family person. Yes, not quite a man, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry. It's just I'm just trying to have that one-on-one connection here.
Of course, I understand, Alfredo. There's nothing that you could say that would make
put us at tension.
What?
Nothing that would put us at tension.
There's nothing that would put us at tension. No.
Oh, good.
You knows that I have nothing but strong love for you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because I've been looking for a good sign. And I'm really glad that we can go mano a mano, and just have this really good cultural exchange.
Yes, and here's the thing that another difference that I think I've noticed is when there are touchdowns or field goals, which we've had plenty of both. So the current score is 7-24. The Tridents are embarrassing the dumpster fires.
Yeah, they did it in a minute this time.
They did it in a minute. And so normally there's some sort so this run from Combs is quite impressive.
Yeah, but there's a penalty, so I don't know.
We'll see if that'll be coming back.
It's against the dumpster fires, though.
Oh,
wow. You hate to see that.
That is unfortunate. That is so bad.
This is not a good day for the dumpster fires. It seems as though Friday let me down. Well, I mean, if I was a Jacksonville dumpster fire, I would be saying Friday let me down,
But to be fair, every day is a letdown for the dumpster fires.
That's very true. I feel like they're the kind of team that never has their head above water.
This is very true. I forgot what I was going. Oh, that's right. There's normally the crowd likes to grab stones that have they make their own stones that have that ring when you shake them.
Okay, so all right, walk me through this.
Okay.
How do you make a stone?
Well, you grab a bell, right? And then you cover it with a little bit of clay. And then you throw that into an oven of some sort. So you get the clay nice and hard, and then you bury it, and then the stone just naturally grows, right? Because the clay is a stone seed. And so the stone grows.
Seed? Okay,
and
all right,
then
sure,
you've got yourself a Jingle Bell Rock.
Now, see, I can't tell if this is all fact or if this is your imagination.
It's definitely fact. I will tell you that.
Okay.
I don't know why you think I would lie on the air.
Well, no, it's just I don't know. I guess I got a lot of nerve,
Sometimes when you start something, you don't know exactly where it's going to go, and people surprise you, and that is exactly what has happened with you, Alfredo.
Oh, thanks. I think a lot of the times this is one of the reasons why people say that I'm number one.
We have another challenge on the field. Before I get into kind of gushing about the friendships that you and I have, Norfolk.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Ooh, that got reversed.
It did get reversed. The player, I did not see who, did not have full possession. By the time he ran out of bounds, he ran over the line, and you cannot go over the line. It's a very bad thing to do.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be messy.
Oh, yeah, baby, all day.
But,
yes.
The other thing is that, that guy was real upset. But who said the world was fair? You know what I mean?
I don't believe that anyone said the world is fair. For those who think that it is something I've got to say. I can't go for that. It's the world is not fair, and that is unfortunate. But this is the case sometimes.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, it still ended up working out. I mean, they did just get another. They just got another touchdown.
They did.
I don't
it's
know.
Now 14-24.
Oh, it's a floppy kick. Oh, but Woods, that guy's gonna get the ball.
Let's see if he can hold on to it. Oh, there's a penalty, though. There's a penalty, but it's not going to be the type of penalty that turns the ball over. It's a holding of the wrist. Oh.
Wow.
And
Norfolk's gonna get the ball again. I mean, they've got it right here on the cool kid zone, it just, I can't. Whoa, I mean, they all right. I'll tell you this. They seem a little pissed.
A little bit.
They came at Trapper Black pretty hard there just now.
They did, and I don't blame them. But it also seems like maybe they're watching Trapper Black with some very specific moves. I feel like they're it's almost like they have private eyes that are watching Trapper Black specifically.
Yeah, you got to be careful about those private eyes. They're always watching,
They see your every move, from what I understand.
Yeah. I've heard that somewhere before. Yeah, maybe it was in like a fortune cookie or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, already a fourth and out.
We did just have a rock,
four.
paper, scissors where someone threw an airplane, it looked like, and
yeah, you can't do that.
Intentionally lost the game, which is a surprising choice for me.
Yeah, I mean, especially why would you lose when you know you're already down by 10 points?
Right. It's a very weird choice.
Wow, and speaking of weird choices, I mean, Heidelberg.
Oh boy!
Immediately throwing an interception after that. I mean,
just straight to Acosta there. Anthony Acosta with a big interception as his 20th career interception.
That's a pretty crazy stat. I don't know if I've ever done 20 of anything other than smoking cigarettes.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that you did 20 shots of bourbon with me when we got together last night.
Okay, you're right, and also drinking. Yeah, that's also something that I suppose but it's more like when it comes to like, well, okay, hang on now. I'm starting to realize there's a flaw in what I've said.
Wait, excuse me, just very quick. The 2-minute warning. There's only 2 minutes left in the game. Warning, be careful.
Hootie hoo, there's only 2. There we go.
Hootie hoo, there's only 2.
Yep, that was my old man's catchphrase, and so I'm gonna try and keep it going. My old man and I, we were kind of at like a weird head together, Yeah. But I don't know. There's some parts that I just feel like, I don't want the fans to like feel like they're missing out on anything,
Yes, I think that's a good call. Your father was very influential in getting the helmet ball commentary community going over on this side of the Great Big Splashy.
Sorry, on which side though? On my side?
On your side, it was a Great Big Splashy. Yes.
Oh yeah. He and his BFF Hank Dankley. The two of them, they were kind of inseparable. Kind of the way that you see Sal Michael and Walker Taylor doing a bunch of stuff together. Like you kind of rarely see the two of them not together, kind of thing. And
yes,
my old man Frankie, he was kind of pretty much always teamed up with. With Hank Dankley, and I sometimes wonder if maybe other people just couldn't stand him. I don't know. No one really ever gave me an answer on that. But it's fine. I get it. Whoa, what also gets it, or who gets it, is Norfolk. Norfolk just got another touchdown.
That's very impressive. Yes, we actually learned quite a bit about your father and Hank Dankley when I was attending the Miami University of Schoenhaar for sports journalism and commentary.
Didn't know that they were in the the old lexicon, in the what, I don't know what you call it, in the textbooks.
They're definitely in the textbooks. There's a whole lot, both for commentators, in my home country as well as over here, because honestly, you've done so much as a country, not you personally, to really popularize the sport around the world.
Yeah, wow, there's so many oats in that. You're not wrong.
Oh, you do have to chew it, without a doubt. There's some chewing that goes on with that beer.
That's something else that I've been noticing. Yeah, it is a little bit like breakfast in a beer. But I mean, people like having breakfast for dinner, so like, why not breakfast for drinks, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, the one thing that I do know that Chip Brambler and what's that fool's name? Howard Johnson. No relation, of course, but Howard and Chip, they're always talking about, well, the ratings this, the ratings that. They're so important to, whatever it is that we do. So, I get it. Like, I get that our whole thing has been a little bit more about the spectacle, I guess. and sportsmanship, obviously. Like, you can't have a helmet ball anywhere without sportsmanship. I feel like that's just sort of, maybe that's just a part of being like an adult or whatever, or being good to people, but, you kind of have to have that.
Absolutely, yes. I completely agree. If you feel like maybe sportsmanship's not the most important part of the game, then I think you are just out of touch.
Yeah, and it's 2020. You got to get with the times.
Just get with the times, friends.
And speaking of getting with the time, I think Jacksonville's going to have to recognize that they're running out of it, and it's not going to end well for them.
They are. I'd be very. There's a somersault penalty.
Oh boy.
What
That's
a crazy
tough one.
world. I do feel like they've had the ball for a very long time. I feel like they've maybe got some possession obsession going on.
Yeah, it feels like there's a real need for it or whatever. I don't know. It's just like, if I was down there on the field, I'd be like, just tell me what you want. What is it that you want? Just can we figure this out? Because it feels like you're hogging the ball. But at the same time, every time they do have it, they just do nothing.
They don't do a whole lot with it. It's very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably a real time in which, oh man, wow, that honestly, that looked like it hurt.
I think Heidelberg was pushed back like 3 yards just with that one hit.
Heidelberg was like, that was a spear to the chest. I mean, that looked like it hurt. And they got nothing going, and it's just gonna be. They're going to start doing the proposals now, and that's going to be the end of the game.
I don't blame them for doing the proposals. They have so little of anything to do at this point, but, why not go ahead and start getting married to each other?
Yeah, now, I do think that based on the time, it may seem as if there might be 5 dink coins or whatever they're called.
Dingles?
Dingles. That was it. Yeah, I think you're gonna. Looks like. Yep. Oh, look at that. The clock ended 14-31. So, sorry, my friend, but it's time to pay up.
It's great. Would you like to maybe find a bar to go to and both get very, very drunk while we talk about other things?
Absolutely. You know what? Clearly, we've already gone through like 4 or 5 of these things. So, that was the pregame. Well, that was the game, I guess, but now we're going to the post-game.
Now we're getting into the post-game, and the post-game is where we post up and get, I believe the terms that I've heard over here used most is sloshed.
Wasted is also great. That one's my favorite. But, oh man, Endgame, that Marvel movie, that would have been a such better joke for me to make. Dang it. Oh,
that would have been, but it's fine. The post game, I think, applies more to sports, so it works.
That's fair. That's fair.
It plays in my book, in my playbook, even.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's a sports thing. All right. Well, from me to you, I'll see you at the next game because it's Alfredo's time.
Good night. Goodbye. Go home.